3 secrets to hiring your kids and saving thousands in taxes. If you are a parent and a business owner and you've thought about hiring your kids in your business, then you are in the right place. Hi, I'm Pam Moss-Garrett from Law Mother. I'm an estate planning lawyer who specializes in helping parents create generational wealth. Before I jump into the 3 secrets, I want to share with you my journey to hiring my own children in my business. To learn the strategy I'm going to share with you today of hiring my kids in my business, first, I paid to go to a lawyer mastermind and spent $24,000 to be there. When I got there, I discovered there was a room within a room. So there were lawyers who had paid to be part of a special tax workshop. I was not part of this workshop, but as people came out of that room, I asked them over the 3 days what was the #1 strategy they learned, and it is the strategy I'm sharing with you on this video today, hiring your kids in your business. I then took this strategy to my CPA, but my CPA said she didn't know anything about this strategy and couldn't help me. So then I got on a wait list to work with a tax lawyer that was teaching all of those lawyers. I was on a 2-year wait list before I learned the strategy that I'm sharing with you. When I finally started working with the tax lawyer and she explained to me the strategy, she then sent me to an employment lawyer so I could understand my state's law. As a lawyer myself, it still took me weeks to create a simple system to implement everything that the tax lawyer and the employment lawyer told me. Once I created my own systems, I started sharing this system with my clients and noticed there was a real need to make this simple and easy for people, and that's why I've created this video for you today. Here's what you'll learn today. Secret #1, how you can leverage your business owner status to make your kids tax-free millionaires with as little as $100 per month and save money on taxes yourself. Secret #2, how to make yourself audit-proof even if tax and legal stuff overwhelms you. Secret #3, how to quickly set up and automate so you save money year after year and your kids' wealth grows year after year. Little disclaimer, I am a lawyer, but I'm not your lawyer. So everything I'm sharing with you today is educational. It's not specific legal or tax advice. You should always consult with an attorney or CPA in your specific state to know how it applies to your situation. So let's dive into secret #1, how you can leverage your business owner status to make your kids tax-free millionaires with as little as $100 per month and save money on taxes yourself and enrich your children's lives. So how do you make your kids tax-free millionaires? When you hire your kids in your business, they are eligible for a custodial Roth IRA. In order to be eligible for a custodial Roth IRA, your kids need earned income. A custodial Roth IRA is a vehicle where your children can become tax-free millionaires. So, for example, if you put $100 a month into your children's custodial Roth IRA, meaning you pay them $100 a month and they take that $100 a month and invest it in a custodial Roth IRA. Say your child is 3 years old and you do it for the next 15 years. That $18,000 you invest will be worth over $1.2 million at their retirement. The next example is if you have older kids. Say you have a 15-year-old and you pay your 15-year-old $6,500 a year for the next 3 years and then you stop. That $19,500 will be worth over $700,000 at their retirement. So now that we've talked about how you can make your kids tax-free millionaires, how does hiring your kids in your business save money on taxes? Well, when you hire your kids, you're shifting from your higher tax bracket, yours, to their lower tax bracket, your kids. For me, this strategy is resulting in about $8,000 in tax savings per year. How this works is I'm paying my children $13,850 per year, and so I'm saving about $4,000 per kid per year. You don't need to pay your children that same amount. One of the other benefits to hiring your children is enriching their lives. By hiring them, you're able to teach your kids financial literacy and money skills. You can help instill important values from an early age, including work ethic, integrity, discipline, perseverance. Hiring your kids is also helpful for succession planning because your kids get a connection to your business. Finally, you also get to spend quality time with your kids. Secret #2, how to make yourself audit-proof even if tax and legal stuff overwhelm you. I've been audited before, and the silver lining of going through that horrible process is it made me a tax nerd. So when I implemented this strategy myself, I worked with a tax lawyer and simplified everything, but I also wanted to make sure that this strategy would be something that if I was ever audited, I felt comfortable and my clients felt comfortable. Keep in mind, the IRS approves of this strategy. If you type in family help on the IRS website, you can see a whole description of how they approve of this strategy. To make yourself audit-proof, you must keep in mind you must have a legitimate business, which means your business must earn money and you must be filing tax returns. Next, your kids have to legitimately work for your business. I recommend keeping a work activity log, and you want to pay them appropriate pay. For example, if your children work on social media posts, you can't pay them $10,000 per post because that's not appropriate pay. So you'll want to document what is appropriate pay based on your geographic area and the tasks they are completing. Next, you want to legitimately pay your kids. So you want a paper trail that they are receiving compensation, and you have to set up bank accounts in their name and their social security number and have the money transferring from you to them. Secret number 3, how to quickly set up and automate so you save money year after year and your kids' wealth grows year after year. As I mentioned in my journey, my tax lawyer sent me to an employment lawyer, and I spent weeks developing everything and fine-tuning it with my clients. Through that experience, I developed a 6-step framework. The first step is the validation phase. In this phase, you want to make sure you're complying with both federal and state law. To comply with federal law, your kids must be doing age-appropriate work, and you must pay them at least the minimum wage and what's appropriate for the job market. Step 2, you have to have a legal entity in place and pay your child through that entity. You can use your existing entity or set up a family management company. Step 3, you need to pay your child. And if you're already working with a payroll company, you can put them on payroll and pay them that way, or you can cut them a check. You can either have them be an employee where you pay them consistently, or have them be a contractor and do project-based pay. Step 4, you want to keep a work activity log. What this means is you want to be documenting your kids' hours and what they're doing in case you're ever audited. And if your kids are old enough, they can fill this out and do it for you. Step 5 is payment and use of funds. To automate this, you're going to want to set up automatic payments and set up their custodial Roth IRA and automatic deposits from their checking account into their Roth IRA. Step 6 is tax compliance, which means if your child needs to file a tax return, you'll want to file that. Keep in mind in 2024, if you're paying them under $13,000, you likely do not need to file a separate tax return for them. And for the tax compliance, you want to keep all of this documentation on file if you're ever audited. Now, if you want to hire your kids and you want to do it the right way, you don't want to make mistakes, and you want to save time. You don't want to spend hundreds of hours researching it, then you should definitely check out my Kids on Payroll toolkit. Visit kidsonpayroll.com. In this toolkit, I'll give you everything you need step by step that's easy to follow.